Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop, and it's time to go back to the theater. Brad Pitt and a crazy cast of characters are all after a briefcase on a train. My review of the 2022 action comedy Bullet Train, coming up now. The former professional assassin, known under the codename Ladybug, wants to move on with his life, but is brought back in by his handler to take the place of the usual contact, Carver. Ladybug's mission is to acquire a briefcase that's got $10 million in it aboard a bullet train that's traveling from Tokyo to Kyoto. Unfortunately for Ladybug, a handful of other assassins are aboard the train and looking for the briefcase as well. So what did I think of Bullet Train? I thought it's a largely entertaining action comedy. It's adapted from the Japanese novel Maria Beetle by Kotaro Isaka. It's directed by David Leitch, best known for directing films such as Atomic Blonde, Deadpool 2, Hobbs & Shaw, and co-directing John Wick. The film is actually pretty stylistic with some cool cinematography and use of bright colors. Of course, I love that the film is set in modern-day Japan, which gives it a fun setting. The fight scenes are slick with some exciting choreography, which are all pretty much in close quarters, considering it's set on the train. Things can get rather bloody and gory throughout, honestly more than I expected it to be, which is amusing. The film also has a lot of humorous and absurd moments that cause me to laugh out loud regularly, and most of the jokes do land. There's also a lot of funny back and forth banter between the killers, and some witty conversations as they fight. The story also gives us a number of twists as these characters learn how they're actually connected. Things can get a little over the top at times, especially towards the finale, but luckily it never goes too far off the rails. There's also a lot of characters here, most of which are intriguing, and I like the way, as they come into play, that their names come up on the screen. They also utilize flashbacks showing their backstories, some of which are more dramatic, and it's interesting to see how these characters ended up in their current situation. The duo of Lemon and Tangerine tend to steal the show, and I honestly wouldn't mind seeing a spin-off of sorts featuring them. Its runtime of a bit over 2 hours probably could have been a little bit shorter, as a couple things probably could have been left on the editing room floor. There's also a mid-credit scene to stick around for as well. Great work by the cast, starring Brad Pitt as Ladybug, the seasoned but unlucky mercenary, Aaron Taylor Johnson as Tangerine, the British assassin, Brian Tyree Henry as Lemon, Tangerine's brother, also an assassin that has a love for Thomas the Tank Engine, Joey King as the Prince, the mercenary posing as a British schoolgirl, Bad Bunny as the Wolf, a Mexican assassin, Zazie Beetz as the Hornet, the assassin who specializes in poisons, Sandra Bullock as Maria Beetle, Ladybug's contact and handler, and special shout out to Karen Fukuhara, how you doing, as the train concession girl. There's also a couple of fun cameos to keep a lookout for. Bullet Train is a clever, funny, and action-packed trip worth taking. Number-wise, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of Do It. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WestTroopAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.